Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
He. And he says to her, listen, you got a fine white girl ass.
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
I think I've died and gone straight to honker heaven. Boobs are amazing.
Hi, it's Monday. I'm awake, yet I'm not. I don't know. I feel weird this morning. I feel weird. Something's just a little bit off. I don't feel like even though I got enough sleep, I've had a nice breakfast. I'm very organized for the show. We've got a show today, but I just feel like I'm a little out of sync. But either way, hail and howdy. Welcome to the Daily Dive, the Double D's, where you, the chat, the audience are in charge. You are, you know what? You're my tanks. I'm your DPS. I got to follow your lead. I have not forgotten my tank stance in 2 weeks. And I'm not late. I started exactly at 1 o'clock. What are we talking about? I'm never late. Unless I'm taking a dump. I'm not late. And I haven't forgotten my tank stance lately. I've remembered. I'm good. I'm all here, I think. It is Monday. None of us want to do anything on Monday because the Monday stigmatism really does exist, doesn't it? Doesn't matter how good you feel, doesn't matter how good a weekend you had, it's Monday. Yay. Then by Tuesday, everything's okay again. But Monday, yay. But yeah, we got a well, your phone is wrong. My computer said 1 o'clock, and I hit the button at 1 o'clock. I didn't get anything wrong. I'm always right about the things I know and do. Anyway, we do have a show today, guys. Got a lot to talk about. I wake up and I discover that EA is now a private company owned by the Saudis. What did I wake up to today? So that's my segment. We're talking about that. I have things to say, at least my opening statements on that. And I'm sure we'll have more to talk about that as the week goes on, even all the way to Roundtable this weekend, which, by the way, moves to 3 p.m. Eastern. And we have a new panel member. We got a new panel member. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm ready for a Roundtable 4.0. We've been living in the 3. Whatever section for a lot of years. It's time to go to 4.0 and move on to the next update. I love it. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I think you are. It's going to be good. Anyway, so I'm going to talk EA today. I got a couple other minor things I'm going to bring up, at least one that I have brought up. Maybe something else will pop into my head. Let's see. We'll go over the news. And then we will go and then we'll see what you guys have to offer because the rules are as follows. Yes, Kel, EA is privately owned by the Saudis now. I shit you not. We're going to go over it. An investment group headed by the Saudis owns EA. Happened dead of night. We all woke up to it this morning. So the rules are as follows. They remain the same. $5 to order an Adam rant on just about anything within reason, or you just have me react to something. It's the way it is. We have fun with it. Then $10 gets you to ask a question Adam, how do you feel about this? Adam, how do you feel about that? We go down a rabbit hole together. $10 also rents me for 30 minutes to play a video game. And I have a feeling that the Party Animals curse is going to resurface very soon. I just have a feeling all y'all talking about it in the shadows bring up. Dom returned from his hiatus this weekend and said, are we playing Party Animals? Does Adam know? And I was like, oh, great. Now I see now he's going to start talking it up. And one of y'all going to go, yeah, let's play Party Animals. Let's make him suffer. Yay. Because he owes 3.5 hours on that. And it's only going to keep growing every time. So I don't sweat it because I'm locked into it forever until I decide to end the grift. $15 gets an instant hot take reaction to an article, what we see in the news, or one you may have discovered along the way and say, I want this dumb boomer son of a bitch to react to this. Let's get him in trouble with a hot take. Then $20 gets everybody's favorite. Watch a video, react to it, either make me suffer or make me laugh. You never know. And then, of course, $30 gets a live on-stream review of an episode of television or movie that we call Chat. Made me watch this reviews. And yes, Kratos, we are scheduled to do that tomorrow for K-Pop Demon Hunter. I will do my best to get that watched tonight so that we do tomorrow. At the latest, it'll be Wednesday if that's okay with you. But I'm fairly confident I can get it done and be ready for it tomorrow. So there it is. And that's the rules. I stick to it. And I hope that you guys will play along as always, because it's more fun when you guys are in charge of the show. Now, we do have this real quick. This came up yesterday. And, of course, I'm ready to always shit on Disney Star Wars. Here it is again, freaking Chrome opening up my freaking DMs. What the hell, Chrome? I hate Chrome. I hate it. Firefox worked so much better when I could just share those screens. So I saw this yesterday. I don't know when last night. It happened in the afternoon. I didn't see it till the next. I was busy all day yesterday. If you haven't watched it, go check out a little bit of Roundtable. You're going to get clips from Roundtable's stuff yesterday. There's clips going out today. Go check out Anime Odyssey. Dermy and I put out a great Anime Odyssey. It was a lot of fun yesterday. It was a good one. And then I recorded Wormhole Watch with Brad and the boys. And then I played Monster Hunter with Sam and Devil last night. Or they were playing and I was just kind of pushing along in the story to get stronger so that I can join the high-level hunts. So I was there, but they were playing and I was doing my own thing. But still, I was playing. So we're a lot of fun having. I was busy from 2 o'clock on. Had just enough time to cram some food down my pie hole, take a piss at one point, and then keep going. But so I came across this late last night. And Disney Star Wars is a joke. It is. We know it's a joke. And it tries to play at being Star Wars. Star Wars has always had romance in it. It always has. Han and Leia. Anakin and Padme. Luke and Mara. Jaina and God, I just lost his name. I was about to say his name and I lost it. I just lost Jaina's husband's name. I'll go with Jason and Tenel Ka. And I have the wrong name in my head. For some reason, the wrong name is in my head. I'm losing Star Wars nerd points here. I'm losing Star Wars nerd points. Jaina's husband. I just fucking forgot his name. Shame on me. Shit. I almost had it again. I had it. I lost it. I was cycling through all the names and I had it in the wrong. You know, ever have that moment where you're cycling for a name and the wrong name pops in there and it replaces the name you wanted and you can't shake the wrong name as you're trying to remember the correct name? Because that's just what happened. I wanted to say the right name and I keep saying Zayd for some reason, but that's not it. That's not even a name of anything. I don't know what that is. And I almost had it again. Jagged Fell. Got it. Jag Fell. See, I knew I'd get it. I got it. And I got it before Kratos said it. My hands were on I was like this. Jag Fell. Yeah. Jaina and Jag Fell. So the romance has always been a thing in Star Wars. It always been a thing in Star Wars. And Disney Star Wars has never done it right. They played to the shippers. They played to the queerdos. And when you play to those types of people, you're playing to essentially fanfic porn writers is what you're doing. That's what you're playing to. You're playing to people who just want to write porn, and usually gay porn. So it is no surprise to me that when Nepo Baby, Bryce Dallas Howard, comes out yesterday, as I guess they're trying to hype up Ahsoka Season 2, and says, Bryce Dallas Howard calls Ahsoka Season 2 epic and romantic. It is so good. It's beautiful. It's thrilling adventure. It is romantic. It is everything you want from an epic story. Here's the problem. First of all, remember, this is Dave Filoni Star Wars. This is Filoniverse. So all these characters are fake. Each and every one of them. They're not real Star Wars characters. And two, when you look at the way the characters are all lined up with their whatever's going on, wherever they are in the Disney Star Wars universe, there are zero straight couples lined up. It's all possible gay fanfic porn. That's not Star Wars, Frank. That's Tolkien. That's Tolkien. And that wasn't a romance. That was a one-sided lusting. You know that as well as I do. Point is, looks, if this is true, and what the Nepo Baby says is true, because Bryce Dallas Howard, one of the biggest Nepo Babies, untalented cows in all of entertainment. If what Nepo Baby says is true, then they're going to probably make all the girls, or at least two of the girls, stuck in fake land in Pocket Galaxy. They're going to make them freaking scissor. They're going to scissor me timbers. Or make some dudes on the other side be gay together. This is ridiculous. There is nothing about this that is epic. We saw Ahsoka Season 1. It wasn't epic at all. It was retarded. It was lame. It was stupid. You pussified one of the greatest Star Wars antagonists in Thrawn, and you made him a bumbling idiot. Because a character is, of course, only as smart as those who write them. So what you have here now is retarded behavior by retarded characters who are going to gay out. This is ridiculous, and I'll be there for it. Ahsoka Season 2, that is the lowest of low-hanging fruit for review content for me. That is a soft pitch. I'm going to knock that one out of the park, and then we're going to dance all the way around the diamond while taking a shit at every stop on Disney Star Wars. If that was graphic, I apologize, but no, I don't apologize. Fuck Disney Star Wars. I see what you guys are doing. Anyway, so I wanted to just bring this up, that this fake enthusiasm. Like, we care what Bryce Dallas Howard thinks. Like, anybody gives a damn that she thinks, oh, it's epic, it's romantic. It's not epic. They're going to butcher the Mortis gods. Because newsflash, the Mortis gods are dead. They're dead. There are no Mortis gods anymore. You can't just resurrect them. And Abeloth was not the mother. This bullshit to go, Abeloth, the mother. No, Abeloth was chaos incarnate. She's force chaos incarnate. That the other gods had to put down, that the son and the daughter had to put down. But with the son and the daughter gone, Abeloth was unchecked, allowed to break free and corrupt. I mean, she's not your run-of-the-mill dark side. She's chaos. She's chaotic dark side. So they're ready to butcher the best thing that came out of Clone Wars. And it's retarded. Because Bryce Dallas Howard is retarded. Every single Star Wars episode she's ever done has been terrible. From Mandalorian to Skeleton Crew. I can't wait. I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Disney Star Wars sucks. And I see what you guys are doing right now. I see what you're doing. Just putting out names. Bill and Ted, Turner and Hooch. I don't even want to talk about that. We'll let you guys go with that for a second. I need a drink. Anyway, let's see. All right. Let's get to my story first. Before we get to the news, let's get to what I consider is a very, very massive story. This is huge. So what's happened? We all went to bed last night thinking the world turns, Monday happens, and we just go about our day. There's always that question. What will the internet provide for conversation every week? I wonder that every week. And sometimes, and I'm always, I'll be honest, I'm always surprised. I am always surprised that the internet does provide. And what did we get today? What did we get this morning? The internet's provided massive gaming news. AAA gaming is dog shit. It's dog shit. The companies are corrupt. They're broken. They have been infested, poisoned by DEI and agenda. Nobody really wants the games to put out. Some people are robots. They're lambs. They're sheeple. They will continue to buy the crap yearly releases like clockwork, especially if you are an electronics arts junkie. There are such things as EA junkies. They piss, they moan, but they will buy that yearly drop from EA Sports from one of their games. They'll do it. And remember, EA is more than just sports. We'll get into that in a second, but they'll buy it every time, and because EA knows you're gonna do it. But here's the interesting thing. What could we ever possibly do to stop EA from doing what they do? Nothing. Because as long as the money kept rolling, and as long as people kept doing live service, all that kind of stuff, as long as they keep rolling the loot boxes, gambling away their money to get this and that, to get those, whatever you get in the sports games now, they had no reason to stop doing it. So you thought, you know what, eventually people are just going to stop paying money and the investors will turn on them and force leadership change. Well, that's out the window because apparently yesterday a deal was closed. The biggest deal in gaming history for $55 billion. A private investment group led by the Saudi investors, led by Saudis, bought Electronic Arts. Full on purchased the whole kit and caboodle. $55 billion. Let's read this a little bit, and then we'll continue our commentary. Let's get the exact thing on. You guys got it. Let's zoom it in for you guys a little bit here. Electronic Arts going private again in $55 billion deal led by Saudi investors. We are at Niche Gamer because they just give us the facts, no opinions. EA announced they will be wholly acquired by an investor group led by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, PIF, making the company go private. The new deal will have PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners wholly acquire Electronic Arts for around $55 billion, with the PIF rolling over its existing 9.9% stake in the company. The deal is the largest all-cash take private investment in history, and EA CEO Chairman Andrew Wilson will remain in his position. Remember that. Noted in the press release is that all three parties bring deep sector experience and committed capital and global portfolios with networks across gaming, entertainment, and sports that offer unique possibilities for EA to blend physical and digital experiences, enhance fan engagement, and create new growth opportunities. Here are comments from key people involved with the new deal. Let's read these just so we can see what the smoke feels like as they try to blow it up our asses. Yeah. Did I just tip my hand how I feel about this? I'm sorry if I did. Andrew Wilson, Chairman, CEO of Electronic Arts. Our creative and passionate teams at EA have delivered extraordinary experiences for hundreds of millions of fans, built some of the world's most iconic IP, and created significant value for our business. This moment is a powerful recognition of their remarkable work. Looking ahead, we will continue to push the boundaries of entertainment, sports, and technology, unlocking new opportunities. Together with our partners, we will create transformative experiences to inspire generations to come. I am more energized than ever about the future we are building. Turkey Al Nowiser, PIF Deputy Governor and Head of International Investments. I'm not going to do a voice. I'm not doing a voice. PIF is uniquely positioned in the global gaming and esports sectors, building and supporting ecosystems that connect fans, developers, and IP creators. PIF has demonstrated a strong commitment to these sectors, and this partnership will help further drive EA's long-term growth while fueling innovation within the industry on a global scale. Egon Durban, Silver Lake managing partner and co-CEO. This investment embodies Silver Lake's mission to partner with exceptional management teams at the highest quality companies. EA is a special company, special ed, a global leader in interactive entertainment anchored by its premier sports franchise with accelerating revenue growth and strong and scaling free cash flow. We are honored to invest and partner with Andrew, an extraordinary CEO who has doubled revenue, nearly tripled, I don't know what that acronym stands for, EBITDA, and driven a five-fold increase in market cap during his tenure. The future of EA is bright. We are going to invest heavily to grow the business, and we are excited to support Andrew and EA team as the company accelerates innovation, expands its reach worldwide, and continues to deliver incredible experiences to players and fans across generations. Jared Kushner, son-in-law of Donald Trump, Affinity Partners CEO. EA is an extraordinary company with a world-class management team and a bold vision for the future. I've admired their ability to create iconic, lasting experiences as someone who grew up playing their games and now enjoys them with his kids. I couldn't be more excited what's ahead. Louis A. Ubinas, lead independent director, EA's board of directors. The board carefully evaluated this opportunity and concluded it delivers compelling value for stockholders and is the best interest of all stakeholders. We are pleased that this transaction delivers immediate and certain cash value to our stockholders while strengthening EA's ability to continue building the communities and experiences that define the future of entertainment. Yes, everybody got very large payouts for their stocks. And there it is. They didn't lift the stock numbers here, but it was the shares were valued very high and sold off at certain levels. So there it is. There it is. Let's just put this on the table. I don't think this changes a damn thing. I don't think this changes anything. In fact, and here's the key word. We've asked this for the longest time, especially with all these AAA companies. Accountability for your mistakes, for the bad games you put out. The only accountability that really surfaces is when we don't buy these games and they fail. And don't worry, we're going to get to the lists in a second. If this goes private, suddenly I feel like a lot of accountability goes away. I really do. First of all, PIF, the Saudis, really, I don't care what the spiel says in the commentary. What do they know about gaming? They know about money. They know about throwing money at shit. What do they know about gaming? And if we're going to talk about this Andrew Wilson, current CEO of EA, let's remember what he did in the past several years, shall we? Let's take a look. This is a guy who allowed one of their premier subsidiaries, BioWare, to completely and utterly collapse. BioWare, while BioWare made premium games for years. Powerful IPs that, while niche IPs, were powerful in their niches. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, a couple other things there. First people that made Knights of the Old Republic, made Star Wars, the Old Republic, or the MMO, which is no longer owned by them or EA. A separate company owns that now. Made great games. And then what under his watch, under his leadership, for a decade, he allowed, and he wasn't always there, clearly. He wasn't always CEO during this. When he came in, he allowed it to continue. Let BioWare bleed money making Dragon Age the Veilguard, turning Rise of the Dreadwolf into the Veilguard, which lost them hundreds of millions of dollars. A game they can't even give away for free. A game packed with agenda. And he listened to everything they said. Remember when that game came out, he went out. Andrew Wilson, CEO of EA, went out there and said, we're excited for Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's BioWare Dragon Age Return to Form. And then it failed. Now, did he respond in kind? Yeah, he gutted BioWare, but his lack of leadership allowed BioWare to fall, to collapse, where now they have a single chance to hold on. And that's Mass Effect 4. I don't say it's 5, it's 4, because Andromeda is not Mass Effect 4. It's Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect 4. But so now, has he suffered any consequence in this purchase? I don't see it. They're letting him stay on, even though he lost the company hundreds of millions of dollars, and he destroyed. He let the destruction of BioWare happen. He let it happen. And then let's go to the more visible thing: EA Sports. Does EA Sports bring in money every year with their yearly releases? Of course they do, but it's the same shit over and over and over again. Do the morons line up? Do the brain dead people line up? Yeah. They line up, they spend the money, but you haven't grown the audience anymore because they don't improve the games. So under his leadership, the games get to come out with no improvements, no innovation. EA Sports used to be outstanding. It's in the game. I was there when it was in the game. I bought the yearly NBA Live games, played it with my friends, loved every second of it until I didn't, until the games got shittier and shittier. And this is a long time ago, mind you, by 2003, I was done. I was out. No more. So what we have here, as I see it, a lot of different companies come together. They have bought this. They've left an incompetent CEO in charge. They can talk all they want about, making this money, making that money. No, EA is a shit company. It's despised by gamers. Nobody loves this. Nobody loves EA. It's hated. Nobody likes the games they put out anymore. They had Star Wars as an exclusive deal for a decade and made three games, 2 of them with great gameplay, but shitty stories. You're never going to tell me the Fallen Order Survivor that they're great games. Great gameplay, but shitty Disney Star Wars stories. They did nothing with one of the grandest IPs in history. Did nothing under this dude's leadership. This is not good. This is not good. The fact that they didn't fire Andrew Wilson out of the gate shows me they don't give a shit. They don't care. I don't care who has what experience with games and communities and cultures. I don't care about any of that shit because that's just smoke blown up our ass bullshit. Right here, right now, this deal, this changes nothing. EA is still unaccountable. We did our job. We didn't buy their shit games. Guess what? They just got bought up by somebody else who won't give a shit what we say. Now that it's private, they really won't give a shit. Now, Adam, devil's advocate, does this mean that because it's private, they can make decisions faster? Perhaps. They can punish failure faster? Perhaps. But that's only if these people know what they're doing. And at this moment, I sincerely doubt it. This changes the landscape, though. This isn't a monopoly. EA was a monopoly. They bought up a lot of companies, and now they are bought themselves by an investment group who, now, I mean, if they're smart, if they're really smart, they will break EA up into separate divisions and have them be separate companies under this investment group, not just the EA tentpole. Now, there might be one little positive thing. Maybe now that it's a private group, they won't the old thing where EA comes in and rushes something to be done quickly. Maybe that'll go away. That's like maybe the one bright spot I can see. But I think this changes nothing. I don't think this is great. And it doesn't make me want to buy an EA game any more than I ever have at this point in my gaming life. Doesn't make me want to buy EA. In fact, I trust it less. What the hell does Saudis know about gaming? What do they know? Anyway, there it is. I'm sure we'll talk more about this as the week goes on. Definitely on Roundtable this week. We're going to talk about this very deeply, really get into it. There you go. I guess I'm done. And EA might be done too. All right, there we go. Ooh, so yeah, there it is. I did not have it on my bingo card. Wake up and EA was bought by Saudis. That might be a thing. They might get weird. They might get rid of the queerdo bullshit. I mean, they might get rid of the queerdo stuff. They might say, I don't know. That might be true. They might be true. So we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. So see what happens. This is a strange, very, very strange turn of events. The internet always provides. It really does. Internet always provides. Is he part of the deal, Kratos? Is he part of the deal? I don't know. Because as I said, the dude oversaw the failure of BioWare, walked out there and cheered it, got embarrassed, and then had to gut BioWare. So I don't know if this guy's a good leader at all. I don't know if he's a good CEO. I don't know. He's the next to buy Porto Potty. Either way, so we'll see what happens. We'll talk about more this weekend on Roundtable, I'm sure, because now that's a topic. That's a topic of discussion. More than just my perspective. We'll get other perspectives on that. All right, let's get to the news. Let's dive into the news while you guys decide if you want to punish me for anything today. Let's see if you have decided to yet. Nope, no punishments yet. All right, there we go. The news. In fact, let me do a quick refresh because it has been now it has been 40 minutes since I set up these tabs. So let's have a quick little wonky woo here. Load, please. I hate Chrome. I hate it with passion. Here we go. Okay. This is a weird thing. I didn't know this was a thing till this day when I woke up saw this. So apparently there's this AI actress called Tilly Norwood. And she's a big deal. I mean, listen, AI is scary. We don't know what we're looking at as real these days. And sometimes if I'm let's just say if I'm amusing myself to it, I don't really care. But it is frightening that they want to make these full-on actors. So Whoopi Goldberg takes aim at actress. They say AI actress Tilly Norwood. You could always tell them from real actors. Our faces and bodies move differently. Well, she's prettier than you are, Whoopi. And she's more fuckable than you are. Than you ever were. So you know what? I'll take Tilly Norwood over Whoopi Goldberg. Definitely. But there's more about this in there. It's like apparently talent agencies are wondering. We don't know if they're going to blacklist or they're going to sign her. It's really weird. It's very strange. Very strange. The paper sets Sabrina Impacciatore for lead actress run for Fall TV Awards season. What? Who cares? Nobody cares. Newport Beach Film Festival announces 2025 honorees. Well, I'd like to see Brendan Fraser get something, but fuck Mark Hamill. Brendan Fraser, a good dude, seemingly. He withstood serious Hollywood bullshittery and has come out on top. He survived. Sarah, I don't care about Sarah Sherman set to become special. Who? Jeremy Allen White didn't consult Timothy Chalamet, Austin Butler, or Rami Malek about playing rock icons for a filming Springsteen biopic. Sometimes I wish I had. I don't care. Nobody cares about a Springsteen biopic. You can fuck off. Benedict Cumberbatch says taking on male emotion grief family is a good thing for culture as he picks up Zurich's Goldeneye Award. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in touch with your emotions, but just don't be gay about it. ABC orders R.J. Decker starring Scott Speedman to series. I don't know what that is. It was ABC. I don't trust it. Ransom Canyon Season 2 begins production. Cast Patricia Clarkson in a guest star role. Sure. Superman hits 13 million views in 10 days of streaming. Biggest HBO Max movie launch since Barbie. But it still loses to Demon Slayer. It's losing to Demon Slayer in the box office. And when Demon Slayer hits streaming, it will lose to Demon Slayer on streaming. These are fake numbers. 13 million views. That's fake fucking numbers. Demon Slayer. 615 million gross. 500 million plus net profit. And an opening in China is about to happen. I love it. Nick Gunn says Paramount Plus release date. Well, good. People seem to enjoy that for what it was. Hope they continue to enjoy that. Walter Goggins says... Walter Goggins says F it after Pete Davidson predicts social media will turn him within months. Just like Page has backlash. How come I think possibly? All right, here's the difference. Walton Goggins is a good actor. And he's had a lot of good roles that people like him in. And he's not obnoxious and gay. And he hasn't been forced on us. Walton Goggins hasn't been forced on us like Pedro Internet Daddy Pascal. Walton Goggins has talent. Pedro does not. That's the simple fact of it. Rupert Wyatt finally premiering long-delayed Saudi blockbuster Does War. I don't care. Morning show star. I don't care. Roger Corman cult classics get remake treatment from Clever Creature. Whatever. Don't care. Don't care. Doja Cat can fuck right off. J.K. Rowling slams ignorant Emma Watson as their rift intensifies. Author claims Watson once wrote her a note expressing sympathy over anti-trans backlash. I find that hysterical that Emma Watson tried to roll it back, get on the fence, and pretend that she can still be friends with J.K. Rowling after actively throwing her under the bus for disagreeing on one liberal thing. And J.K. Rowling, who doesn't need to mince words because she sleeps on a bed of billions, says, fuck you, skinny bitch. Your career is dead. Don't tell me I took a break to making movies because no, your career was dead because you made a bunch of shit movies. Nobody cared about you unless you're Hermione. Nobody cared about you otherwise. So J.K. is like, yeah, fuck off, bitch. Fuck off. I don't need your revisionist history. What I need is to curb stomp you and teabag you. That's what we're doing here. I find it hysterical. K-pop Demon Hunter singers set first live ever performance on Tonight Star showing Jimmy Fallon. Oh. Well, I don't have to watch that. I just have to watch the movie. Clarify, I'm watching Titanic 12 times because of Leonardo DiCaprio and his H is for Hawk. I had strong visceral reaction. I saw words. They don't make any sense. Konkona Sen Sharma's Geo Holt's Hotstar series search the Nana murder case revealed as any. I just had an aneurysm reading that. I don't know why. President Trump reduced threat of 100% tariffs on films made on Saudi. Yes. Okay, so that broke this morning. While it sounds funny, I don't know how you make that happen. That sounds very ridiculous. Honestly, it sounds like Trump saber rattling to try and make something else happen. This feels like a classic Trump move, make a bold statement while setting up for something a little more realistic. It just doesn't feel like it's applicable. How do you implement this with the way movies are made? How do you do this? So I don't know how it works. It feels a little out there, even for him. he is Trump, and this is what Trump does. Chris Bryant narrates something I don't really care about. Do we have anything else here? Let's do a quick look. Anything interesting? EA or talk about that? Andrew Garfield will be returning for Social Network sequel. Don't care. K-pop Demon Hunters case study anchors Luminance APAC music insights. All that matters. Blah blah blah. People that shouldn't have jobs are getting work. The actress Tilly Norwood draws backlash from people. Hey, they designed a cute girl. I'd love to see her in a video game being hot. Looks like we're done here. Let's move on. Hell Clock 1.1 update detailed. I don't know what Hell Clock is. I don't know what Hell Clock is. I don't know what it is. James Cameron questions if famous Titanic scene would have looked more splendid with better technology. Oh, dude, just shut up, Cameron. Just shut up. Why talk? I don't hate your movie enough. Make me hate it more. Let's technology it up. Make it even worse. 89-year-old Skyrim granny Shirley Curry announces Elder Scrolls Video retirement. Wow, she's actually older than my mom. Sure. Old lady gaming. Yeah, that was a thing. I never really got into that, but sure. Harry Potter TV actors reportedly banned from using phones on set and must receive disappearing messages as Prince William and Kate visit Hogwarts Express. I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, the rules for the royals, you know, let's not create anything inappropriate. Let's not take stupid pictures and send them. So Scottish WWE wrestling superstar Drew McIntyre to play Angus MacLeod, Henry Cavill's brother, and Highlander. Oh shit. Okay. Wow. That actually drops an important piece of information. If he is going to be Angus, then Cavill's going to be Connor. That kind of confirms he's Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Because Angus was on the original. He was in there. Angus defended Connor as he was thrown out of the village. He saved him. I mean, he's immortal, didn't need saving, but he lessened the humiliation, got him out there. Thank you, Angus. I shall not forget this. So, damn, he looks like Cavill is Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. I want the Highlander reboot to be good. I do. Because I like Highlander as a franchise. The original movie is fun. But Highlander, as I've explained before, whenever this topic of conversation comes up, Highlander is a fucked up franchise. It's got literally 4 to 5 different timelines, different realities. You've got the original. The original spawned everything different. Because then after the original, because the original could be enclosed in its own. The original movie is itself. Then it spawns off Highlander 2: The Quickening. We had Michael Ironside as the alien, where they're aliens, you know, that kind of shit. But then a next timeline, the Highlander, the third one, where he had Mario Van Peebles as an evil immortal. Then you've got, again, yet another one, the TV with Adrian Paul as Duncan MacLeod. So that's 4. And then you could say off of the Highland. Then there's a couple of cartoons out there. So there's maybe 5 and 6, which they're completely separate. They're not actually spawned, but they are Highlander continuums. And then even from the TV series itself, that spawned yet another movie, 2 other movies that we don't even know if they're connected. Highlander Endgame, where Duncan had to kill Connor to absorb his quickening in order to be strong enough to face a different immortal. And then there's one called Highlander the Source. It was a made-for-TV movie for Sci-Fi Channel, which was god-awful. One of the worst things I've ever seen, starring Duncan MacLeod in like the distant future of Earth. So Highlander is so fucked up as a franchise for continuity that a reboot with Henry Cavill, I have no problem with it. Especially because Cavill likes to do projects where he cares about it. and they want to reboot the franchise. They want to make movies and TV from this. I remember the original discussions of this that Stratowski, or whoever the guy who did John Wick was directing this shit. He said we want to do this stuff. So I am all for this, and it's a bummer that Cavill, busted his ankle during choreography training. But he's making his time work. He's working on 40K stuff. But hey, listen, Drew McIntyre, fine. I have no problem with Drew McIntyre being in the movie. Wrestlers are being everything these days, and I like Drew McIntyre. Always have. He's gotten a raw deal at WWE. He should have way more face time, way more promotion on WWE than what he gets. So that's that. It's a little bit of thing there. That's some interesting news. That means it's the Connor timeline. It's not Duncan. It would be Connor. Now, Adam might be all wrong here. I might be completely wrong, and it might just be a new McLeod, but I think it's going to be Connor. Solar Opposites exclusive trailer and poster for the 6th and final season of the anime series. I don't even know what the fuck that is, and it looks like Nightmare Fuel. This looks like weirdo, queerdo Nightmare Fuel. Fall star Walton Goggins responds after Pete Davidson. We already talked about that. The topical is so chaotic and nuts. The Simpsons won't change, become more like South Park. Oh, we don't want the Simpsons to be like South Park. We just want the Simpsons to go away. We don't want the Simpsons to be anything. We want it to go away because Simpsons sucks. EA story, already talked about that. J.K. Rowling dumping on Emma Watson, already talked about that. GTA 6 will not include a story or character sets written by longtime GTA writer and Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser. GTA people, I need to know if this is a good or a bad thing. I am not versed enough in GTA at this point in my life since I tapped out a long time ago. Vice City is when I tapped out. I need to know good or bad thing. I need somebody to tell me. So he's all right. Cavill's not gonna be the emperor of mankind. I don't think he's that narcissistic that he would make himself the emperor. I don't think he'd do that. It's deeper, scarier, and the stakes are bigger. The Penguin actor Colin Farrell has read the Batman 2 script from start to finish. I don't care. I don't care. I am not somebody who is giving a damn about this. Silent Hill F seems to be selling even faster than Silent Hill 2 Remake. Good. Enjoy your scary game. Not for me. Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser reveals the best game he ever worked on. It looks like Red Dead. That's what that looks like there from that screen cap, I'm guessing. Dawn of War 4 gets new gameplay trailer, and Warhammer 40K Phantom is at it again. Oh, we've got a gameplay trailer. If you guys want to watch that, we could do that. And Static, I agree. South Park can go away too because they're not doing the job anymore. They are one-sided now, and they're obsessive in their one-sidedness, and it's not funny anymore either. South Park can go away too. So, we've got a Dawn of War gameplay footage trailer. If you guys want to save that for Wednesday, we could do that on Wednesday. I'd like to check out the gameplay. Tom Holland gives health update following Spider-Man Brandon Day head injury. Yeah, he wanged his head. Take it easy, dude. We talked about the Peacemaker Fortnite swastika thing yesterday. We laughed about that on Roundtable. The reason we didn't get Bully 2, bandwidth issues, explains Dan Houser. Okay. I never played Bully 1. Wasn't interested. I love how we all know exactly what this was. Middle Finger 2, Battlefield 6 live action trailer takes aim at Call of Duty. Yeah, I heard about this, that they basically said we don't need your celebrities. I don't really care. It's not my genre. So enjoy it. Maybe I'll get talked into playing it one day if Battlefield 6 is good, but I don't really care. I think he and I have a lot in common. Borderlands 4 developers use first-person footage of Randy Pitchford throwing cards to help animate the game's first DLC Vault Hunter. Stop trying to spin your game. It's not happening. And fuck you, Ghost of Yote. PlayStation characters are coming to Magic the Gathering. Every time this happens, I will say the same thing. Wizards of the Coast are not your friends. They hate you if you're a real gamer, whether it's tabletop, card games, or video games. They hate you. They despise you. And when you fall for their, here's our latest themed deck, that you can buy, you're feeding a beast that hates you. Just a reminder. I will never give them money for anything again. Never. Not unless the miracle happens and they become a different company. James Gunn downplays those Clayface set photos suggest about the DCU's Gotham City. I don't want to talk about James Gunn today. We talked about him yesterday. Leon S. Kennedy still. All right, this is from 2 days ago now. We're way beyond this. James Gunn says plenty of things are in flux on Batman Brave and the Bold and Damian Wayne. Won't that be funny if he backtracks on Damian Wayne because there was backlash on it? That would be funny. I'd laugh about that. Yeah, I know, Kel. I know. Don't buy it. Don't give them your money. Nobody give them their money. Park Place. EA Games sold. None of that. Leo DiCaprio's Antifa movie flops. Yes, we talked about that yesterday on Roundtable. Expect that clip coming later today. J.K. Rowling. Trump wanted to movie tariff. But nothing else that we haven't already talked about. So there's the news. I'm sticking to it. Let's see if you guys have offered anything up for today. No, you haven't. You have not offered anything up today at all. Haven't offered anything. Okay. Well, we like to go to the hour, so we got a few minutes left. So while you guys decide if you want to throw anything my way today, I'll go over what we got for going on for the rest of the day this week. Tonight, premiere of new show, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's only going to be about an hour. We're not going to go very long. It's a simple sit down and chat show. The Stream of Conscious. That's all it is. The Stream of Conscious. We sit down, we start talking, and we see where the conversation takes us. No planned topics, no digging around on Twitter, no articles, no nothing. Nothing. So whatever we start talking about or whatever you guys in the chat throw our way, and we will just talk. Sam and I proved last week that we can make that work. Just start talking and see where it happens. So 11 p.m. Eastern. I haven't made a thumbnail yet. I'm having trouble coming up with a good idea for a permanent thumbnail, so it might just be my standard screenshot for the channel for the logo for the thumbnail tonight. But join me and Sam, probably Devil, for the Stream of Conscious tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern, where we're just going to talk, just going to chill, just going to talk about an hour. Nothing crazy. Let's see. Tomorrow is Tuesday. With any luck, I should have watched K-Pop Demon Hunters for tomorrow's stream. So we got that tomorrow. No scheduled solo gaming streams this week. Although, wait a minute. Is today the day? Hold on. Is today the day? I will probably get shipped. Let's see. Hold on. Scrolling down. Oh, gotta go to the next page because this shit happens. Where is it? There it is. Arriving Friday. My copy of Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles will ship this week. Now, it might get here sooner. If it gets here by Thursday, we'll do a gaming stream on Thursday. If FF Tactics arrives by Thursday, we'll do a gaming stream on Thursday. Solo gaming stream. We'll tap into this. So if it gets here on time, not. If not, then we'll have to push it off till next week. And I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait. I won't play it on my own. We'll start this together because I got plenty to play. I got plenty to play. I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds to catch up to Sam and Devil and others who are in that group. I'm playing that in my spare time. We got Final Fantasy 14. I didn't get to play yesterday. I hope you guys didn't do anything too crazy without me. And hopefully I can go put a bid on the one and only house that's left there for us to bid on. So we got that. So join us for that. Ball Busters. I know Dermy's trying to secure a particular guest who was supposed to come on but couldn't make it, so it's going to come back. I'll leave that to Dermy to announce. And driving this week, John Carpenter's The Thing. Jed has never seen it, so it should be a good discussion as we start October spooky month. I don't know what I'm going to do for my spooky month things, so we don't know what's going to go on with that. Let's see. Oh, we do know. I'm sorry. We don't know what the social will be like, but I think it's gonna be good because Jez never seen it. But it should be fun. Should be fun. Think fun. I think that's kind of it. I got nothing else off the top of my head planned at the moment. Wednesday is gonna be all right. Programming note. Wednesday is gonna be probably annoying. I'm gonna probably be dead tired on Wednesday because the stupid dryer vent cleaning that was supposed to happen last week was moved to this Wednesday, and they could come anywhere between 8:30 and the end of the day. So whenever I go to sleep on Tuesday night, I'll be waking up at 8:30 on Wednesday and hoping they come in and get here quick so that we can have it done. But I'm probably going to be dog-ass tired for Wednesday's show. So it's Warhammer Wednesday. Be kind to me on that day. And we'll see what we happen. So I warn you now, I'm going to be dog-ass tired probably Wednesday. And I'm going to be a miserable wretch. But when am I not a miserable wretch? Anyway, so here we go. All right. So it looks like you guys do not feel like torturing me with any videos or articles today. So we're going to wrap it up here. This reference to Whistler Coast. It's I don't know, sets. They release these things as sets. I don't know. So we're gonna wrap it up then. Thank you everybody, as always, for being here. I appreciate you joining me as we start the week. I encourage you to hit that like button, to go watch the videos, watch the videos. Listen, I love it when you send me super chats and tips. It is much appreciated. Your generosity is always appreciated. But what we have to do right now is we gotta keep growing the audience. That's what we need to do. The channel got to grow the audience. We need to get more eyes on the channel because YouTube, I'm hitting negative growth again because YouTube's been stripping away my subs. They've been YouTubing. All that stuff about we're gonna be fair to small creators, always bullshit. So what we need likes. Hit that like button. Watch the videos. Preferably if you haven't seen, I can understand if you've seen that clip already from a stream. I can understand if you're not going to watch that video, but at least pop in, hit the like. At least hit the like. No, we've never been hit by flash kits. They've been fair, Kel. Flash kits has been fair. They haven't hit us. Flash kits never hits us. We've done flash kits before. They're funny. We've done a bunch of those. We started the Space Marines the Death Guard versus the furries. We never finished that one. We started that one. We didn't finish that one. I don't know where we were in that. We watched it. Last one we watched was the one in the arena where you had to fight the giant furry that wanted to fuck him. I don't know. That poor Space Marine. That was before we started Warhammer Wednesdays too. So I was rooting already for the Space Marines, but now I'm really rooting for those guys. Do furries count as Xenos? I think they do. I think furries count as Xenos that need to be purged. Yeah. I think I do. They do. Anyway, but right now, what we need right now the most is to keep growing the channel. We got to get more eyes on the channel, got to grow so that we can move the channel to the next stage, because that's where it is. So hit that like button, go watch the videos, subscribe to the channel. Space King videos from Warhammer Wednesday. Okay, cool. Do that. Yeah, those are great. I'm all for that. Those are fun. I like flash kits. Flash kits is funny. They're funny, and they don't hit us. We've watched plenty of those videos across different shows. They don't hit us. We like that. All right, we're gonna wrap it up then, guys. We're just about at the hour. A little short, a few seconds short, but it'll be fine. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys later tonight if you join us for the Stream of Conscious. Until then, guys, you have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.